I'll talk about the advanced in the 45 sentence. Beginners who are good at using three parts and words. Basically, beginners level. There are 14 sentences basically. For intermediate level, and 10 sentences for the present, and the advanced simple rules and words, phrases, and clauses, including the sentence. So, and the advanced level in the 45 sentence consists of clauses, means sentence. Changing noun, there are noun clauses and interrogative clauses, which are used for nouns, noun positions, and adverbial form, and there are adverbial clauses. Two types of clauses are there, and one is used in the sentence, and the other is used independently. It's used, and then modified nouns is the relatives. Two types of relatives, to the relative pronouns and the relative adverbs, and the equation. So, and 7 clauses are target to practice in the advanced level. So I'm going to show you, and then I'll give you examples for advanced level the sentences. The one first, noun clauses. Noun clauses means sentence can be used as a noun position. The noun which are used for subject, complement, and object. That means noun clauses can be used subject, complement, and object. For example, it is said that grand cold, maybe cold Taehan, is severely cold in winter seasons. So, and I use one sentence. It is said that the sentence. So, and then the that grand cold is severely cold in winter. Is also sentence for is said as a subject. Complement. My opinion is that the 45 sentence and also the 45 sentences are very useful for learning English. And I used one sentence. My opinion is that a sentence. So, and then that sentence, the 45 sentence are very useful. This is sentence. So, and it is used as a complement. And another, people believe that the kindness is compensated in the end. Okay, so, and then I use the kindness is compensated as object. So, and then the noun clause can be used as a subject, complement, and object. It's same pattern as noun clause used subject, complement, and object, and the interrogative question are also used in the same patterns. Most of learners, beginners, can know the question, yes-no question, or 5W1H questions. Even yes-no question or 5W1H questions are used for the noun positions. And for examples, what's the weather like in South Korea? And then Johnson asked me what the weather is like, what the weather was like in South Korea. At the time, I used what's the weather like as a question, and then in the sentence, John asked me what the weather was like in South Korea. And at the time, what is the question, 5W1H question. And so the pattern is same. Interrogative word and subject and verb and are in order. Okay, so I'll talk about clauses, the sentence for the advanced level in the 45 sentence. And adverbial forms, two sentences. One is in the sentence, and the other is used independently. For example, my car didn't work because the gas valve was frozen. I used the sentence, my car didn't work because the gas valve was frozen. The ignition didn't work. Yes, because is a conjunction which has the sentence. The because also like until and when, and there are many conjunctions which can be used in the sentence. Say, Johnson didn't go out of the house until the snow stopped. It's simple. So until the snow stopped, it's a sentence in the sentence like because until is also adverbial clauses. Okay, I'll talk about the adverbial clause which is used independently. This one is like when or as, since, although. There are many if. So and since it has been snowing during the night and the road, the street was frozen and very sleepy. So I use since, as, and this is the adverbial clauses which is used independently. So I'll review about adverbial clause. 4 clauses I reviewed, and then there are 3 clauses left. The relatives, pronouns, and adverbs, and equations. The relatives, the relative pronouns, and then I'll give you example. Alice looked in the hole in which mysterious, wondrous creatures lived. So at the time in which is also used relative pronouns with prepositions. There are many patterns with the relative pronouns. As the same pronouns means and nouns. So and the nouns can be used subject, complement, and object. So there are many cases. Basically, subject and object and then possessive forms are frequently used in the relative pronouns. And how about the relative adverbs? Adverbs are simple: place, time, region, way, and at the time, and then it's used with the place for where, and time for when, and maybe just where for the place, when for the time, and how for the way, and why for the reason. So, and I can say like that. I walked along the port near the shore where the ducks were swimming. So I said the place, the shore, and the ducks were swimming on the shore. And I used that. I walked along the port near the shore where the ducks were swimming. This sentence I used the place and then where. So and then this is relative adverb. Last and one sentence and for the equations. Equation is simple. Actually, equation is for the words like opinion, idea, fact, truth, system, concept. These words need some contents. So and then we can frequently use it like this. And Johnson agreed with the opinion that students can learn about the 45 sentence easily. Well, just I made a sentence. Okay, done. And then I'll talk about 7 codes, 7 sentences for the 45 for the advanced in the 45 sentence. Okay, done.